Okay, welcome to Brain Teaser Thursdays. Today I'm going to show you how to do a Kakuro, which is a game that's very similar to Sudoku, and you might have seen some of them in a Sudoku puzzle. They look like this in a Sudoku puzzle book, and if you didn't know how to do this, I'm going to show you how this works. Right, so you've got columns and you've got rows, right? Now, for every column, the three numbers that's in this column must add up to the number that stands there on top. So these three numbers must add to 6. These three numbers must add to 30. Those three numbers must add to 3, or the two numbers must add to 3 to 16. And then the same counts um, for the rows. Now, in general, if like here you're not sure should this row be 10 or 29, if that confuses you, but you get used to that. The bottom numbers, you see that there's this diagonal lines in the blocks where the number stands. The bottom numbers is for rows, and the top numbers are for it's the other way around. The bottom numbers are for columns and the top numbers are for rows. So if here I'm wondering, the 10 is the top one, so this is for the row, and the 29 is for this column there. Right, and usually the row numbers stand on the left hand side and the column numbers stand on top. Okay, so there's a few things that you can use then also. In general, like a 4, a 3 can only be, if there's two numbers and they must add up to 3, that can only be a 1 and a 2. If there's two numbers that must add to 4, it can only be a 1 and a 3. And then if there's two numbers that add to 17, let me see if I can find one there, can only be a 9 and an 8. And two numbers that add up to 16 can only be a 9 and a 7. Four numbers that add to 30 can only be 9, 8, 7, 6. And four numbers that add to 10 can only be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Three numbers that add to 6. Let me see if I can find one of those. Those are the numbers that I'm searching for, that I'm starting with. Three numbers that add to 6 can only be 1, 2, and 3. Three numbers that add to 7, like there, can only be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 4. They can be in any order there, but they can only, those three blocks can only be 1, 2, 2, and 4. And three numbers that add to 24. Let me see if I can find one of those here, there. Three numbers that add to 24 must be 987, and three numbers that add to 23 must be 986. Now, those are general combinations that you'll find. You'll learn them as you play the Kakuro. But those are the places that I'm going to start at, and then I use the row and the column in combination. Like the 3 can only be a 1 and a 2, right? And the 9 can be a 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3. But I'm not going to be able to fill in like 5, 3, because this can only be 1 and 2. 16 can only be 9, 7, but this cannot be, the one that's in the row where this must add up to 9 cannot be 9, because then I just have numbers 1 to 9 to fill in there. So I can't make that 0. I must have a 1 and a 2 there. So this can only be 9, 7, but that cannot be a 9 because this is 9. Then that must be my 9, that must be my 7, and 7 plus 2 is 9, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. Whoops, let me just move it first. 2 plus 1 is 3, and okay, so there I've got a good start. There, that side. This can still be quite a few numbers, so I'm just going to leave that open for now. I'm going to search for something else where I can start there. These two numbers are going to be 9 and 7. That adds to 16. And these two numbers that adds to 17 is going to be 9 and 8, which means the 9 is going to be shared there. And then that should be 7, and that should be 8. And this should then be 9. So this is now 16 and I want 20. So these two must add up to 4, which is 1 and 3. But the 7 consists of 1, 2, and 4. It doesn't have a 3 in the combination, which means that's 3, that's 1. Okay, and this should be 1, 2, 3 that makes up the 6. I already have the 3 there. Let's quickly just look. This row adds up to 11, and I can't have 1 and 10, so then I must have 2 and 9. And then that should then be the 1, 2, 3. 1 and 4 gives me 5, and then 1, 2, and 4 gives me 7. And I'm not going to fill in the whole Kakuro now, but you get the gist of how this works, and I hope you have lots of fun playing this Kakuro now when you see one again. This is very addictive, and once you get the hang of it, it takes a bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, this is a very addictive puzzle game, and it's a fun way to keep your brain busy. Right, so enjoy.